Oh my goodness. Here I am. I am literally right here, right now. This is amazing. Oh my word. I have so much gratitude in my heart. I've been through a journey, a beautiful one, of tapping into my inner guidance, my inner passion, my inner purpose, and I have manifested where I am right now and really tapping into my power. And it is so exciting for me, and I just want to share it with you so that you can understand how possible it is for you to do it as well. So my journey has been very, very beautiful. I've enjoyed every part of my journey. And there's so much more to come. I am still very young and there's so much more to learn. But what I do know is the energy that I have within me is so powerful that I just feel that it's ready to influence those around me. And even though I know I still have a lot to learn, I know I hold so much valuable insights, and it's not only from this lifetime, it's from many, many, many lifetimes before this that I feel like I am ready to share this energy with you. And I just hope you get something from it, even if it's something small that you can take away with you and be inspired by, to live your full potential, to live your dream life, to manifest and actualize anything that you wish you want in your life, and to know that anything is possible, and to know that you are exactly where you need to be, and it is never too late to start a beautiful journey of self-discovery, of introspection, of unraveling the blockages. And sometimes you wait until it's rock bottom where you really are struggling for you to wake up. Sometimes you just wake up one day and you're like, I don't like my life, I want to change it. Or you'll wake up and say, I'm not happy with who I am, I feel like I can be better. Or you don't want to wake up in the morning just because you're so unclear and so full of blockages and just like dull and uninspired and struggling just of way to put your focus, and maybe fed up with your routine, with your need to please others, with your need to live in a certain way just to make ends meet. And I want you to know that your life does not have to be that way. And I know it's easy to just want the quick fixes, the numbing substances, the experiences that take you out of your mind and sort of into forgetting what's happening, so that you for that moment feel okay, and then the next day you tap back into that routine again. But at some point, as was for me, you get tired of that cycle. And you'll see on my website I have the cycle, the continuous cycle that keeps repeating, and then the loop, that's the spiral loop. You get the loop and then you get the spiral. And the loop is the one that continuously repeats itself, and then the spiral is the one that almost takes you further and higher and deeper into your purpose and into discovering who you truly are and embracing your creative energy that you have within yourself. We are creative beings in the fabric of us. How we were created is that energy is like in us. It's our witnessing self is what is our higher creator, the God within us, the whatever you want to call it. It's that like power that connects us all together, and it's that divine source that we can tap into that's so much more expanded than ourselves. And I am just so excited because my journey has allowed me to become aware of this for myself. I grew up in Alberton for, most of my life until I was about a teenager, and my parents got divorced, the normal stuff. Most families have it. And basically after they got divorced, I moved in with my mom. My dad moved to the coast. I didn't see him much for a few years. He started running a pub there. And I stayed with my mom as I studied, went to school, went to varsity, got my BA degree in graphic design after I've matriculated. That was 3 beautiful years of my life where I really got to tap into graphic design and unlocking that potential and passion within me. I really love it so much with all my heart. Creating brands, creating logos, bringing that energy of intention into the work that I do to help people bring out their purpose, bring out their passion, their business that they want to create, this baby that is just being birthed, and giving that a beautiful visual identity and a website and a style and a place in this world for it to become known and to become recognized, and thrive in that space, and know that through the whole self-discovery process that is going to make the person that I'm working with so happy and feel alive and inspired to wake up every day to know that they are going to work through this brand that I've helped them create. That collaborative experience for me is just so rewarding, and I love that so much, part of my offerings to the world. So I studied that for 3 years. And through that whole experience, after studying, I sort of got introduced to yoga here and there. I was very much into gymming first. I never really, I tried sports in school. I was very much more an academic student, but I did love, gymming. And then I tried a yoga class here and there. There was an old lady in one of the gyms that I went to that was my very first yoga class, but very different to what I know of now. But it was a little taste, and I found online some YouTube videos that I used to practice, but I never really experienced yoga in person and the depth of yoga. I wasn't familiar with it then. But as I finished my degree, studying my degree, I worked at a few different agencies. And through that process, I also began to become aware of this desire in me to create my own company that I can run how I feel designers should be treated, and I feel how projects should be handled in a way that is not so sort of demanding and deadline driven, but rather it allows for that space, it allows for that creativity, it allows for that honoring of the designer and the client, and allowing this magical process to unfold. And I don't like to work with many clients at once because of this experience that I want to give each person. I want to infuse my whole heart and soul into that brand, and with the people that I freelance and collaborate with and my employees and everything, I want us all to be very invested in the projects that we work with. So I do offer a more premium rate when it comes to that. But when you realize and experience the process and the journey that unravels through that, it all makes sense. And the money is nothing compared to what you are going to receive and the things you are going to learn through the process. So that is basically the graphic design elements and the branding and websites and putting yourself out there on social media, and that's what I do. And through that journey that I went on by learning all that I know from my degree, from the different agency experiences I went to, and then bam, what happened was COVID hit. As COVID hit, basically a month before COVID hit was my first time I moved out of Alberton. I moved into the Four Ways area to be closer to work, and COVID hit, which meant we all work from home. And I tried a yoga class soon before COVID hit that completely opened my mind. I just fell in love with yoga at that moment, and I was so upset that COVID hit and now we're not allowed to go to these yoga classes anymore. We all stayed at home. Sort of the timing of how a day is normally structured for working hours sort of went out the window, and we had to work overtime, and it wasn't feeling right for me. And because I was at home all the time now and we weren't allowed to go out, I'm sure with many other people, and I've heard so many stories how that part of introspection and coming into yourself allowed me to realize that we don't know where the world is going with COVID. We didn't know what was going to happen. Whatever our hearts wanted, we must now push and see what happens. I mean, we don't know. The world could end. So in that moment, I really took that huge risk and I was like, you know what? I'm going to resign. And it took me a few months to process that. It wasn't an instant thing. I did build up, I made sure I had enough funds for like 3 months to back me up. I made sure I had like at least a client that, was the foundation to start off. And, everything just started falling into place. And what I find with my life is as soon as I decide something and feel it in my heart, and those two things, the mind and the heart, when they match, when the energy you feel matches with your thoughts, then things just manifest and open for you like instantaneously. Like the synchronicities that come are just profound. But when you think of something that you want, but you don't believe it in your heart and you don't feel it, it's like that is your block. That is the thing that's stopping you from, like, it's almost like you don't believe you're going to get it. So yes, you might think about it. Yes, you might have a mantra or an intention or something that you repeat over and over again. But if you're not feeling that internally, if you're not holding that intention in your heart, it isn't going to come to the surface. There has to be that alignment of soul purpose to your core being. And so that is basically what happened. I really knew that was where I was meant to be. I knew that was what I was meant to do next. I couldn't explain it. I couldn't say I knew I was going to succeed. It was a risk. It was during COVID, but I did it anyway. And every single month that came after that moment I left my corporate job, I just thrived. I made more money than what I did in corporate. It just escalated. I've now been running my graphic design company for like 4 years now, Blue Sky Studios. I have an incredible network of people that I work with, my tribe. I love them to bits, and that's just expanding. So if you have a creative skill and you want to work with me on projects, please contact me. I am so open to collaborations, to empowering people, to working together with people that are like-minded, that are in the same energy and just want to thrive, want to experience, want to explore, want to play in this world and create magic. So I am so keen. But yeah, that's basically what happened with COVID. And funny enough, everything for me sometimes layers on each other to be like the experiences I need in that time. So things came to me at once where, I resigned from my job. I had a month's notice. And at the same time, I also found out about this yoga studio that my friend introduced me to. It's a different one to the one that I was saying that I experienced that incredible, profoundness of yoga. I found another yoga teacher that basically was offering a 300-hour teacher training course. And it was in person, even though it was during COVID. So I was just like, I just found this yoga passion. The current studio I just found is not allowing the in-person experience right now. And now I've just found this yoga studio that's offering this 300-hour teacher training. Bam! I've never thought of becoming a yoga teacher, but this really sounds like an amazing idea. Whether I teach or not, or if it's just something that's for me to expand my own awareness of what yoga is, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I was so excited, the excitement within me to start this yoga teacher training. I was just so passionate. Oh my word, just feeling it now. It's just a beautiful experience in my memories. And I did it. It was a 6-month teacher training course, 300 hours. I dived deep into it during COVID, working from home as well, building my company at the same time. So it all kind of coincided with each other, and the wisdom and the knowledge and the insights and the experiences that were unraveling for me during my yoga was naturally just helping and empowering me with my business at the same time. So my mind was so free thinking, so energized, so ready. Obviously, I'm saying all the beautiful and positive things. Obviously, there's always some trials and errors and things that happen along the journey that, you have to face and get through. But this is just an overview. And I never want to undermine the fact that it takes so much hard work. You have to uncover so many emotions and, you know, see yourself in so many different ways, see your distractions. There's so much that also is not that beautiful, and that's beautiful, is embracing that it's not always going to be beautiful. So yeah, then that is when I did my 300-hour teacher training, and that was basically during COVID. And then yeah, the last few years I've just been building up my brand, my graphic design brand, my yoga brand. Last year, another pivotal moment happened for me. So in the last 3.5 years, I was in a relationship with a very important person to me. He's still my best friend, and I really adore him so much, and he's helped me in profound ways. I basically stayed on a farm since, you know, during the whole COVID thing happened. I met him as well. So that happened, and we were building a vision on the farm that I was staying on. And at the same time, I was going through my own internal healing journey that naturally was happening for me. And in the past few years, I actually had quite a few health problems that came up. So I had like really bad digestive issues. I had an underactive thyroid that was just getting worse and worse. You know, your thyroid gland here in your throat, it was very underactive. And my body was just out of balance. You know, I had extreme moods. I had just a lot of things that happened at once. At one point I had a thing called H. pylori. And then I got tick bite fever. And this was like all in the matter of 1 year. And I literally thought I was dying. Like I was like, what the hell's happening to me? I don't know what's going on. And then I was like, you know what, universe, just, you know, please just give me any answers, like whatever, please. I just want to heal. Like the doctor's saying that I need to be on this medication for the rest of my life now. And like, I'm trying to be so healthy. What is wrong with me? So I opened myself to the universe, and something very magical happened. I came across a beautiful soul sister. Her name is Helene. She is a fruit detox coach. She like specializes in a fruit detox, fruit and herbs. And the actual title of her workshop was Heal the Thyroid through this protocol, through this detox, the thyroid. And I'm like, I'm on this group, this gets sent to me. I'm literally asking the universe right now to please help me with these health issues, and this comes up. So because I've been living on the farm for quite a few years, even like for me to go out and like go to a workshop on my own was like out of my comfort zone already, because I'm so like, almost like got so in my comfort zone on the farm that I was almost isolated from so many people because the farm was so out of the way and everything. But I was like slowly already then opening my mind to like, okay, let me go for it. Let me see, I'm ready. Let's do this. And so I went to that that workshop, and it was like a short workshop, but I completely resonated and felt that this is what I'm meant to do. And the fruit detox is basically, you can decide how long you want to do it for. The one I decided to commit myself to, because my healing was at that level where I'm like, what am I going to lose? I'm already feeling terrible. I'm having so many issues. I'm on medication. I hate medication. Why am I on this? I want a solution, and whatever I do, I'm going to try. As extreme as this sounds, it excites me, and I'm going to go for it. 6 months, I did a fruit detox last year. It took me 1 month to become healed enough to go off my thyroid medication completely. The thyroid medication the doctor said I will be on for the rest of my life. It took me the following next 5 months to heal even deeper and deeper and go through healing things that, you know, you actually really detox yourself. So it's not the easiest process, but you completely remove all that congestion out your body, and you start to feel what it feels like to have dynamic energy that comes from within you and not receiving adrenaline or that processed almost the act of energy that's going to give you energy for a short moment, and then you have to take caffeine again, you have to take whatever it is again, you know, all these stimulants, sugars, all of that. Removing that from my life completely and eating the fruits, which a lot of people are going to have so many questions. I know, fruits, sugar, this, that, this. Every question is answered when you are interested. If you want to check out Dr. Robert Morse and also my sister Helene, I'll add their descriptions and details below for you to go into it. All your questions will be answered. I will also experience and explain more or show you more things as we go along. I don't want to make this YouTube video too long, but there's a whole thing about that. If you want to heal, we'll talk about that separately. But anyway, last year that came across in my experience, that 6-month detox. And at the same time, I got another notification that literally as the same week that this detox is starting, a 6-month 500 mastery in Hatha yoga teacher training is starting with my same studio that I love so much, with my spiritual mentor Taryn. Her spiritual name is Ma Akash, so it's Mother Air, I think it's Mother Air. But I love her to bits, and she's just been profound. And when I saw there's this deeper training now for yoga, and it's coinciding, so imagine like 6 months I'm going to go on this incredibly transformative journey. I did it all. I am so proud. It was just phenomenal, the whole experience, and that leads me to where I am, right now. So towards the end, it ended last year, December, the detox and the teacher training. So I'm now qualified in my 800-hour yoga teacher training with the Yoga Alliance International. And then the insights came to me that I am not happy with the comfort zone I was in. And I feel like in my experience, I've always stayed with someone else, whether it's been my parents or someone that I've been with, or, whoever it has been in my life. I've never experienced life on my own, and, being in my own sacred space and designing the space that I wish to live in, where I don't have to rely or ask for permission from anyone else. And so even though the relationship I was in was beautiful, comfortable, I feel like it was a soul connection, there were things that I feel like were lacking from it, and I feel like I needed to take a break in order to discover myself, which I am in right now. And it's so amazing because I'm so connected to that truth of me needing to do that me explaining that even to my ex-partner and even to my family and everyone involved, the amount of support that I got literally makes me so emotional, because it's just profound that people can feel when things are meant to be that way, and it's like they know that I'm meant to do this. So I'm truly so blessed to have the friends, the family, the support that I have, and the alignment with myself. And I just want to make people so proud, and I want to make people so inspired that they can do it themselves. And so here I am. I am building my yoga business. I have moved out. So in the last 2-3 months, I've been moving so much. I moved out from the main house on the farm to the cottage for a few weeks. Then from the cottage, I moved into an Airbnb while I look for my new place that I've been, looking for and manifesting. And now here I am on this beautiful couch in my new house that I have manifested, and I love it. It is so beautiful. It is so me. It's just lights my soul up, and I'm so excited to just build on it and expand on it. Yes, I am renting, but at the same time, it is like a little house. So I'm able to facilitate one-on-one classes downstairs. I've made that whole space my little one-on-one healing studio, and I've put so much of my intention and my heart and my soul into creating a sacred space where I can embrace you and guide you and just give you the tools that you could thrive and experience your life in the best way, experience your way that you are, and play with your entire being and what you are capable of. And I'm just so excited because this is just the beginning. I want to, really take you on this journey with me. I want you to experience yourself. I want you to tap into yourself. I want to be a guide for you if you are resonating with me. And yeah, I am going to be facilitating a lot of different workshops, retreats. I want to bring in the creative elements, as you have heard with my previous videos, and the yogic element. So it's that whole designing your life, but at the same time your inner world, and uncovering yourself through uniting with yourself, uniting with that around you, and just bringing that balance, that harmony, that stability, all the things that you want, you are able to receive. And this video is just to honor my journey and to be where I am right now, and any support that you have for me, as this has been a big step for me into this space. I am not financially stable, but I am working towards it, and I have belief that I can make it. And I really hope that you can see that I am here for this greater expanded good of this world, and I really wouldn't mind anyone that is there to support, to help in any way. That's, even if it's just coming to a workshop, that is the best way that you can come, so that you can experience it for yourself. But if there's any other way that you would like to support, I am really, really grateful and honored and thankful for that. And I just really, really hope that I can build a beautiful tribe of like-minded people that are just inspiring and rippling this effect of anything is possible. And we don't have to rely on the system. We don't have to rely on the things that are limiting us. And we are capable of so much more than we think. And it's at that moment that we start to realize that things will start to open. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to my life journey. I'm sure there's a lot that I have not covered, but I think you got the gist of it. I am in this new awakened space. I am open to receiving opportunities. I am open to collaborating, to creating incredible, profound experiences, and just sharing my beautiful light and energy with you, so that you can take that with you each day and feel in your best, most vibrant, higher, expanded self. And that is what I hope for you. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you would like me to do or expand on anything, please let me know. And I look forward to having you subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and join my tribe, join my newsletters. Let's connect, let's collaborate, let's create. Thank you so much. Sending you love and light. Namaste.